Welcome back to Dragon Quest. In the previous episode, I reached level 19, bought the Silver Shield, rescued Princess Gwaelin, uncovered Erdrick's armor in Hawksness, found the proof of Erdrick's lineage, got the third legendary item, the Rainbow Drop, opening a way to the Isle of Dragons where Charlock Castle lies, finding Erdrick's sword there. Holding the ultimate equipment, I make preparations for another journey to Charlock Castle to fell the Dragonlord. I go back south of Hawksness to grind the Axe Knight encounter there, getting a reminder why the sleep spell is always a threat when wielded by the enemy. After that display, I return to grind all the way to level 20, being a nice round number. I feel confident I can go to Charlock Castle and face the Dragonlord. So I make preparations in Breckenary and travel towards Rimulgar, rest there and continue ahead. I enter the castle and climb all the way down to the 4th underground floor. On that floor, I take the stairs in the northwest. In this new floor are new enemy encounters, which include armored knights, strong enemies that can cast Hurt more and are capable of healing with Heal more, while having decent stop spell resistance and strong sleep resistance. Very troubling, but not as troubling as red dragons. Even stronger, capable of fire breathing, incredibly resistant to magic, but worst of all, capable of casting sleep. They're the strongest enemy encounter of the game, and are always a threat. As I continue through this floor, I find more stairs leading to a corridor with more stairs, and another corridor, and another. This is an infinite staircase trap, so I go back all the way to 4th underground floor and find another set of stairs that goes down, go around the 5th underground floor, finding another set of stairs, reaching the 6th underground floor, this time on a larger room than the corridor before, finding a set of stairs on the other side, reaching the 7th underground floor, unusually surrounded by water. Moving towards the northwest, I find a locked door. I open it, finding a set of 6 chests. I open them, finding an herb, a cursed belt, a magic key, another herb, 702 gold, and finally, wings. Surprisingly, the most valuable items here are the herbs, as I have practically no use for gold at this point. I move around the floor, through patches of sand, and I find the Dragonlord, sitting on his throne. He welcomes me to his lair, saying that he has been waiting for me, and tries to strike a deal with me. I join his side, and I get to rule half of the world. I refuse though, so he calls me a fool, and the fight starts. The Dragonlord is a bit lacking in attack strength, preferring spellcasting. He's capable of casting Stop Spell, which is thankfully blocked by Erdrick's armor, and Hurt More, which can still deal decent damage after Erdrick's armor resistance. He's also quite resistant to all magic, but his lower defense means I defeat him quite easily. Well, that was easy. Rather anticlimactic. Wait, what's happening? The Dragonlord reveals his true draconic form. What he loses in spellcasting, he gains in raw strength and defense. No other enemy is stronger. He's also capable of fire breathing, which is actually a stronger version that deals even more damage, doing incredible damage even with Erdrick's armor resistance. Not only that, he retains his previous form's resistance to magic, so all you can do is attack and heal with Heal More. The best way of describing this battle is a war of attrition, where you inflict attacks that deal a minor amount of damage to his HP and heal with Heal More whenever your HP reaches around the 40 HP mark. Hope you have enough MP. This goes on for a while, but after multiple turns of attacks and healing, the Dragonlord is finally felled. With the Dragonlord defeated, I find the Ball of Light, releasing its radiance as I hold it. The land of Alefgard has been dispelled of its darkness. An interesting consequence of this is that all random enemy encounters are gone, so I can travel wherever I want without care. I decide to do my victory lap by traveling on foot all the way to Tentacle Castle. The guards there saying that King Lorik is waiting. I walk towards him, the king exalting my efforts as Erdrick's descendant, offering me the rule of Tentacle. The hero refuses, however, wishing instead to rule a new land that he could find. Princess Gwaelin arrives from the throne room wishing to join the hero's journey to a new land. I say yes, and the two begin their travel. This is the end of Dragon Quest, finished at level 20. Being among the first JRPGs, this game is quite a simple one. Later JRPGs usually gate progress through key items or story beats, or other methods that create hard walls, while this game has a somewhat lower emphasis on those, preferring to gate progress through soft walls, such as the strength of enemy encounters. In Fury, you could go almost anywhere you want in this game. In practice though, surviving those travels is impractical. Because of a lack of story-based progress in this game, grinding becomes a necessity, while later JRPGs prefer to use story progress as a way to distribute experience more evenly throughout the game. Due to the nature of being an RPG with a single playable character, the hero was made to be capable of a multitude of abilities, including spellcasting. This Magic Knight characterization of the hero would become a series staple in the future. One of the most interesting parts of this game though is the final boss. Multi-stage bosses are a staple of this genre at this point, so seeing an extremely early example of this was quite surprising. This game could be considered outdated at this point, but this humble RPG would plant seeds that would bloom into incredible titles, which would turn the name Dragon Quest into a cultural institution in Japan. But that is a story for another time. Thank you for watching. This adventure has ended, but I will soon start a new one in another world. I'll be seeing you next time.